We are going to read about using the Excel as database. That is the chapter 2 class 7 by Sanjay Sharma. Today we are going to discuss about that how we can create the in Excel database. The process are given. When we open, first of all open the Excel, we know that the process is opening the Excel sheet is there. Click on the start button, all programs, Microsoft Office folder is there, and from there we can click on the MS Excel. When we click in the MS Excel, and we are going to create like this form. Here see here the MS Excel sheet is opening over here, and we are going to make the form like this. Here is given that order, it city, state, this type of we are going to create the fields names. And now next, Excel is the combination of the row and columns, and each row and columns store our data which which in other terms and name as the record. As Excel is the most common tool, we store the data in the Excel, which makes it as a database. When we put data in Excel in the sum form, the table in a row columns and gives the table name and its database in Excel. We can also import the data from our sources in Excel, give the format to Excel it in a proper with the Excel file. This is the way of how we are going to create our database in Excel. These row and columns are given over there, and by the help of row and columns we are going to create a different type of fields, and that fields has a different records also. Now creating an Excel database. Now we are going to see how we are going to create this topic. We are going to create that creating an Excel database. We are going to say about that what is database and how it is created. Now we are going to say about that how we are going to do. Next, having the data in Excel will make life easier for you because Excel is such a powerful tool which we can play with the data all the time. If you are maintaining the data in some other sources, you may not get all the formula, date and time format correctly. I hope you have experienced it in your daily workplace. Having the data in a right database platform is very important. Here we are going to see about these lines. Means that how we are going to see about data in a database. Now we are going to discuss about these points is given away. How to create a database in a Excel. Here we are going to discuss about. We don't see any of the schools or college teach us to Excel to as a software in our academy. Whatever business model we learn from, they are eating their nature. Now we are going to discuss the biggest problem is that the theoretical knowledge does not support real time life example. So now we are going to discuss how to create database in Excel. Now see here, first here, make sure you have all the required columns names in each heading properly. First of all, we have to sure that all the names should be in the proper order. Name should be proper, because when this name is not in proper, when we input the data, if the name is not in proper order and we input the data from the form, and that data can be go to the one cell to the another cell. So properly we have to manage the namespace. Now we are going to create table. See here, we have created this table, and this table the ID, order date, order priority, city, state, region, customer segment, and the product category, and the sub product category, sales, unit, and price. These are the records which are we have to maintain in our Excel sheet. Now these all records should be maintained in our Excel sheet. Now we are going to discuss about that how we can put that in a data terminology. As we know of the records, the columns are called the fields. When we are entering the data, we cannot leave a single row empty. Let us say we have entered the heading of the first row. If the start entering the data from the third row, leaving the second row empty, we have to ignore. Then look here, this is the most important. Most important is we should not leave any row while we are making the database. Means here, so see here, this row should not be leave. This is the most important, because we should not leave any row, because when we input the data is continuously input the row and column. If there is a blank column, then data also will be entering the blank column, because in the form there is no option is given to skip the blank. So be careful, we should not leave any row empty. Now in third step, as I said, the column is filled in the database. Similarly, you cannot leave any empty field in the data. Same that here we should not leave any column empty here. Row also and column should not be empty over here. See here, okay. Now we are going to discuss about that when we input the data, and now in sixth step, okay, complete the when we do this, and we have to complete the enter the data index, and now give the proper name of the table under the table design tab. Here we have to give the proper table, means we have to give the proper table name, means that table, and after we can give the what type of table we are going to name that. Since we have created the table where we enter the data, after the last column it will be expanded automatically. And okay, we have to database ready. Now follow the below props and the comms to have to goods hand to the database. Now things to be remembered while creating the database section. Here some points are given here. See, some points are given here. We have to remember carefully. For example, that you can upload the file in MS Access, have a safe database platform and the back of a platform. Since you have all the data in Excel, it is very easy for your calculation and the statistics. Excel is the best tool for the database analysis. Easy to read and cannot complicated because of clear field and records. We can filter out the records by using auto filter. If possible, sort the data according to the date wise. This facility is also given about there. Now we cannot share more than 34 MB files with the others in the email. Yes, all of you know about that. We cannot share the more than 34 MB data from the mail ID. Applying the pivot and the details analysis of the database, you can download the workbook and use for your practice purposes. So if you want to download you can download for your practice purpose. This is the way how we are going to create the database in MS Access. In next chapter, we are going to create that how we can integrate this database into the MS Access. MS Access, that chapter is most important, and we have to learn about that how we can integrate this Excel sheet into the MS Access to create a database to input the data into the database. Thank you.